As we age, mindset is reflected in our attitude, and it is often the deciding factor with respect to acting old and being old. I don't take any of this lightly or presume it to be easy, and while I'm relatively in good health, I do know firsthand of many people who have benefited from this approach. I've watched and listened to a friend who has rheumatoid arthritis as she tackles every new side effect with a positive mindset. She always asks the question, what's next? What do I need to know, understand, or do so that I can live with this? Some days her hands would lock, making it impossible for her to pick up her daughter. So she practiced with her daughter on good days, what they could do on bad days to hold each other. Love is more a feeling than a thing, and your mindset is what creates the feeling. Today, they have cuddle sessions to compensate for not being picked up and held. They lay with their arms around one another for a while and chat about whatever is on their mind, and it seems to satisfy both their needs. Taking one day at a time makes daily setbacks easier to get through. I also know another mother of 5 stricken with MS. I was always amazed at how she and her family dealt with the effects of it. One of the most notable things was that they didn't fawn over her. They let her determine when she needed help. And she was determined that that help would be limited to real rather than a perceived need. I watched as she became frustrated with not being able to cut something on her plate. And her husband or one of the children would quietly, without a word, touch her arm and replace the plate with food already cut. I've also seen her struggle with her wheelchair trying to move in a crowded area, and observed her perseverance in doing so on her own, under the watchful eye of her family, allowing her to do so. Other times I watched her laugh at herself as she dropped a plate or tipped over a glass due to unsteady hands, and then observe her in her wheelchair wheel over to another person on crutches to hold the door open for them with a smile. To me, it was that kind of attitude that kept her going on much longer than the medical prognosis. Yes, she succumbed to the effects of the disease, but she did so with grace, and having, for the most part, enjoyed her final days with love of family and their generosity in allowing her to do things her way. I've said it before, but I think it worth repeating here. If it's to be, it's up to me. You are the master of your life through your own attitude towards it, and it will be whatever you decide it to be.